I recently replaced my MPC Live with an MPC Live Mark II Retro Edition, which is really cool. Except now I have a problem. I've got this case for my old one, and my new MPC Live II does not fit in it. Woe is me. What shall I do? Now, I could go to my favorite music store, buy the MPC Live Mark II case, but it's $234 frickin'. And I already have a case that it should fit in. So you are gonna need some materials to do this. You're gonna need this case, of course. You're gonna need a ruler. You're gonna need a Sharpie, a silver one, a paint one. You're gonna need two stick pins like sewing needles or unbent paper clips to do some markouts. And then you're gonna need an X-Acto knife. Here's some free boomer advice. Go ahead and spend $4 more on the nicer one. Don't live your life in misery because you saved $4 on an X-Acto blade. Doing some quick and dirty comparison, I can see that the width of the two devices is the same. The width is the same, so I'm gonna have equal protection on this side and on this side, but of course it's longer because of this super cool stereo reference quality monitors or Bluetooth speaker quality things. They're actually pretty cool. You can see from the side view that they're the same height with the knob. And since they're the same height, that means the same depth in the case is gonna work. So it's just deeper from here to here. Sometimes I think using a ruler and writing down measurements actually makes things a little bit harder. In this case, I'm gonna use these rubber pads as a measurement device, and in particular, bottom edge of these. I sit the device in the case, line up the side portions. Now those rubber pads are underneath here. I'm simply gonna pull it back until I hit the stops. If you look here, hitting those stops on the bottom of those pads gives me, you know, quite a bit of padding here and quite a bit of padding here. There's gonna be plenty of padding when I cut this out to protect the sensitive knobs. So I've got it lined up at the side the way I want it. Got it pulled this way using the rubber stops. And now I'm gonna use those paper clips or sewing pins, and right at the corner, I'm gonna jab this in the foam. Now I'll use the ruler, but I'm just gonna use the ruler as a straight edge, put it against that stop of that pin, get it lined up. I can take the MPC out. Now we can see how much foam we're gonna need to remove. And now we have to commit. I'm gonna use my silver Sharpie. I'm gonna press my ruler down. I'm gonna draw a silver Sharpie line. And now I've got a cutting line. I did go a little bit out of order. I forgot that possibly I should have measured the top too. You know, didn't destroy these pieces too much as I cut them out. So I put them back in, and now I can still use the bottom rubber pad as my measuring reference. I'll use the same technique of my very expensive and accurate paperclip measuring devices. Now I've extracted the right side, and the volume button is hitting pretty significantly there. So, all right, there we go. Enough clearance. Got a little bit of extra padding here on the top. Most of the support from the top is going to come from this side. I mean, there's adequate padding all the way around. There's no reason to get this new case, especially with it being like 3 inches deeper than it needs to be. If you have one of the old cases, or if you can find a cheap one online, that's what I would do, is I would get one of these and cut it. I mean, why not?